Hey, what's up everybody? How you doing? Welcome back to Karpo Gaming and another Destiny 2 Season of the Haunted video. It is Xur Day, Friday, June the 10th, 2022. Xur is back in the tower. So we're going to hop on over there and see what Xur has for us today. Once again, thanks for watching my Guardians. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. Now, if you didn't know, my Guardians, Xur can show up in one of three places each Friday, hang out for a few days, and have some lovely exotics and legendaries. Today, he's in the tower, just adjacent from my good old buddy, Saint 14. So there's Xur. Let's head over here and see what Xur has for us today. Now, as always, Xur has returned that lovely exotic Engram. So you can get after some of those older exotics. And we have some random rolls to two amazing exotics that he had for us. One for the Dead Man's Cell and one for the Hawkmoon. Let's start off with the Hawkmoon random rolls this week. Now, for the Hawkmoon, we have some pretty fantastic rolls. We got Fluted Barrel for increased handling and stability, Alloy Magazine, and Rangefinder, which is excellent for any weapon. And last but not least, Smooth Grip. Pretty fantastic roll for the Hawkmoon. Is going to be excellent in PvE and in PvP. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Next up, the Dead Man's Tail. Let's go over these random rolls for this week. And this week, we have some fantastic rolls for the Dead Man's Tail. Let's start off with our very first perk. We have Chamber Compensator for increased stability, more stability with ricocheting rounds, Outlaw, and Fitted Stock, making this a fantastic roll for the Dead Man's Tail. Pick it up and add it to your collection. Now for our exotic weapon for this week, we have the Two-Tailed Rocket Launcher, and it is pretty sweet. 40 RPM, comes with the intrinsic perk called Twin Tails. Shoot two rockets, one void, one solar, that can track onto the same target, which is pretty fantastic. Now we also have some other perks that go along with this Two-Tailed Fox, so let's go over them. We have Confined Launch, which is pretty sweet. Increase projectile speed, increase that blast radius, a little bit more stability, high velocity rounds for increased projectile speed and reload speed, and then play with your prey trait. The Void Rocket suppresses enemy. The rockets, that solar, they do damage over time. Put those together, you got the Twin-Tailed Fox Rocket Launcher. Pretty sweet. And to round it off, we have Composite Stock. Excellent in PvE and in PvP. Pick this bad boy up and add it to your collection. You're gonna like the Two-Tailed Fox Rocket Launcher. Next up, the Frost EE5s is some exotic leg armor for that lovely hunter class. Comes with an intrinsic perk called Rapid Cooldown. Increases grenade, melee, and dodge regeneration while sprinting. Dodging increases your sprint speed as well. Does exactly what it do. Pretty good in PvE and in PvP. Pick this up and add it to your collection. And we have the Peregrine Grease exotic leg armor for the Titan class. This one comes with the intrinsic perk called Peregrine Strike. All shoulder charge ability, Seismic Strike, Hammer, and that Shield Bash. Deals bonus damage when activated in air and provides a small benefit to airborne effectiveness stats of all weapons. Now this one is going to be pretty good in PvE and in PvP, and they look fantastic as well. Pick them up and add them to your collection. And last but not least, we have the Eye of Another World. This exotic helmet is for the Warlock class. Comes with an intrinsic perk called Cerebral Uplink. Highlights priority targets and also improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. Provides a small benefit to the airborne effectiveness stats of all weapons as well. Even though the highlight priority targets definitely needs a buff. Pretty good in PvE and decent in PvP. Next up, we have the Wishing Slav for our legendary weapon. The first one is going to be a combat bow. Draw time is 612, so you're going to have a little bit more faster speed when you have this. Altai Stream, natural stream on this bad boy, so keep it right there for a little bit more accuracy. Compact arrow shaft is here as well, including this trait, which I'm going to have to say I'm pass on, which is going to be natural fletching, so you want to always have a little bit more accuracy. Firmly planted is always good for a lot of weapons, including this one, and opening shot to round it off. Making this a hybrid roll, should be pretty good in PvE and in PvP with the accuracy masterwork. Next up, we have the Imperial Needle combat bow. A little bit of void damage on this bad boy, a lightweight frame, so you're going to move a little bit faster with this one when you have it equipped as well. We got tactical string and flexible string, so keep it right there on tack string. We have carbon arrow shaft and also straight fletching, so you always want a little bit more accuracy, so keep it right there. We have impulse amplifier, massively increased projectile velocity, increased reload speed, which is a good thing. And last but not least, we have Thresh. Killing combatants with this weapon generates a small amount of super energy, which is good for PvE, and a little bit for PvP with the draw time masterwork, making this a pretty fantastic roll. A little bit of a hybrid roll, but it should be good in PvE and in PvP. Next up, we have the Grid Skipper Pulse Rifle. 540 RPM rapid fire frame with corkscrew rifling, diagonal rifling, so keep it right there, extended magazine, and flare magwell, so a little bit more reload speed is always a beautiful thing. Take that one. We have Slideways. Sliding, we're going to reload that weapon and boost a little bit of handling and stability. And last but not least, we have Thresh yet again, which is going to give you a little bit more super energy with the range masterwork, making this a fantastic roll. A little bit of a hybrid roll as well. Should be pretty good in PvE, and in PvP, it should be decent. Next up, we have the Farsight Shotgun, 70 RPM precision frame on this bad boy, so it's going to be high impact, a little bit slower, but we have rifle barrel on there, which is a good thing for range because we need range, corkscrew rifling, so keep it right there. We have assault magazine, tactical mag, so we're going to keep it on assault. We have full auto trigger system, which is awesome on pretty much any weapon. Love firing in full auto, which means that 70 RPM is going to go up a little bit faster. And a.k.a. after defeating a target, this weapon fire charge or draws more slowly and deals increased damage for a brief time, making this a pretty fantastic roll with the handling masterwork. Pick this bad boy up, add it to your collection if you don't have this, especially because it's a stasis shotgun. Next up, we have the ielts Draconics. Now this is a fusion rifle with the charge time at 956, high impact frame with arrowhead break, which is excellent. Hammer forge rifling, oh, even better. So we got more range on this bad boy. Enhanced battery, and then we have this perk. Yep, projection fuse. So we got range and even more range, which is excellent so far. Under pressure improves stability actually while the magazine gets a little slower. Can have a better one right there, but that's still cool. But we do have high impact reserve rounds at the end of the magazine, deals more damage, which kind of synergizes with this. So all in all, it's a fantastic roll with the charge time masterwork, making this an excellent roll, almost a god roll. You're going to have a good time with this one. It's going to be excellent in PvE and in PvP. Definitely get one-shot kills with this fusion rifle. Next up, we have the Blast epit. This is going to be a 120 adaptive frame grenade launcher. Now, this grenade launcher is going to be very good if you get the right rolls. We got confined launch on here, which is pretty decent. Now, we also have linear compensator, so I'm gonna keep it right there so we can have a little bit more velocity so the grenade launchers can hit our targets faster. So that's why we're gonna keep it right there. But we also have alloy casing for decreased stability, increases reload speed, which is decent, you know, but we have sticky grenades, which is okay, right? Grenades fired from this weapon attach and detonate when enemies are in proximity, so they're okay. Moving target, which is a pretty good roll, increased movement speed and target acquisition while moving down sights, and well-string kills with this weapon generate ability energy. The energy is divided between you and your in-charge abilities, making this a hybrid roll, not a fantastic roll. Should be decent, pretty good in PvE, and in PvP, should be just okay. Next up, the Stars and Shadow Pulse Rifle is up next. It's going to be a 340 on this bad boy for our RPMs, high impact frame with corkscrew rifling, which is starting off pretty good. So we definitely need range and stability. We got small bore for a little bit more range and stability, so keep it right there. Eck-Ride round for more range, which is awesome. And we have Tac Mag, so we definitely want to keep that range intact. Quick draw, excellent. Snapshots, oh boy. One quiet moment grants increased reload speed when out of combat for the origin trait and moving target. So you can switch between that and snapshot, making this a fantastic roll, almost a god roll with the stability masterwork. Excellent in PvE. It's going to be excellent in PvP as well, so long as you hit your shots. Now, next up, we have our legendary armor. This is going to be the anti-extinction set. This is going to make you look just like Dead Orbit. For our gloves, we have a total of 60 on that bad boy, hard pass for me. High roll of 21 for the chest piece, a total of 60 on that, which the chest piece look good. So I would definitely pick this up for transmog, especially if you want to look like Dead Orbit, right? Now, the bond looks fantastic for the Warlock, so not bad at all. Like I said, it's pretty good for transmog this week. The helmet looks good too. Total of 66, but all of it is in the wrong places, right? I have a total of 24 on the strength. Wish it was a little bit better, but it's not so hard pass, but excellent for transmog. And last but not least, the anti-extinction boots with a total of 59 with a high roll of 19 for the discipline. So there you have it, my guardians. That is what Xur has for us this week. Hope you and yours have a wonderful day. Happy Friday once again, and I'll be back again streaming on Tuesday. Hope I'll see you there. Hope you have a great weekend. As always, I'll be seeing y'all in the next one. Later.